Explanation. Okay, we are live now. This is, I can't remember, we're not live yet. Now we're live. I can't remember the number of miniseries this is, but this is a new miniseries under the New Champions world created by Game Night. This is a world in which Dr. Destroyer has finally done it. That's the premise of the world. He's taken over, and about 3 years ago there was a vanishing where all of the main superheroes vanished at the hands of Dr. Destroyer. The heroes in the group don't exactly know how they were all vanished, but they are, and these are the heroes, basically the backups to the backups, and there are some new heroes that are coming about, and heroes that were made or found their powers in the last 3 years. But basically, these are the new champions that Socrates, the champions AI, has identified them, brought them all together. They've done a couple of missions together, found the remnants of the champions base, formed and found taken over an old demon lair, and now that's a backup base for them. And now we are picking up with a storyline that relates to the character Faust, played by I don't know. And Faust's character had been following a kidnapping before some months ago. And Faust, do you mind telling us a little bit of introductory about that kidnapping that resolved, and what you were trying to get at there?
Yeah, I think the backstory was that while I was with the champions, there's a kidnapping involving one of my friends, and I tried to go and investigate it, and then somehow I received another message that another child, um, either in the same neighborhood or a friend of the child that was kidnapped, um, has also been kidnapped, and I realized that there was something more nefarious going on, and I called in a few friends. Is that the gist of it?
Yeah, the call came in to Faust from a kiddo that's claiming to be kidnapped, similar to the one that Faust had previously rescued, and asking for help. And Faust has kind of already expected that this is an ambush for him, so brought some backup, and brought quite a lot of backup. And that's where the team finds themselves. This is the location where the kid told Faust he would be. The kid has said that there are armed, kind of military people around. Can't count how many people there are, but it's a dangerous situation. At least for the kid. Maybe not for the champions. New champions, excuse me. So I'm going to ask the team. We're going to down the order. Max, if you'll place your character on the table where you would be, and tell us what you would be doing right now.
Well, I guess that depends on what our plans are. Are we planning on sending somebody in to investigate first?
You mean reconnoiter by subterfuge?
Yeah.
I would suggest it because I can probably do it.
I mean, I'm not. I can sneak around, but I'm probably not the best person at it. But I can make people invisible.
I wasn't going to sneak around. I was just simply going to see if I can spot one of them, and hopefully they're wearing helmets, and I can do a shape shift to look like one of them.
Well, before I go, where are we located right now? Before
Well, that's what I'm asking each of you all to position yourselves. Where would you enter at into this carnival?
I'm figuring from where we're at right now is a fine place.
I'm coming out as I'm going to be
We're not on the
staked out.
board, right? We have to be on the board.
I'm staked out in the wooded area.
Well, here's a question: how close can we get with no stealth before we start seeing guards?
Well, I think you kind of need to put yourselves in the perspective of your character and see what your character can see.
That's what I'm looking at right now from where I'm at.
Where are you at? Oh,
I am If you're look at the clown face, I am to the right of it, in the brown area on the other side of the trees where everybody else started.
Okay.
So Kai, did the message tell me any particular place we were to meet, or just a general sense of where I was to come?
Yeah, it was. Meet at the circus. Come into the circus, and we'll find. The kid was basically saying that he could see that he's a ways back.
So I would ask Max. I don't know what detection types of abilities he has, or I think he has some, or maybe I'm getting confused with Sandcrab. If he's able to, um, sort of get a sense of what's inside those trailers
No,
without.
I can't see inside of things. I see the entire electromagnetic spectrum, but I can't see through things.
Gotcha. Does anybody have that ability?
I can see magic through things. Partially.
I'm going to. I'm okay. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to talk over you. Go ahead.
I have partial penetrated sight on no, not sight. It's
Detect magic.
detect magic. It's bot versus detect, analyze, read magic, large class of things, unusual group, discriminatory, analyze, partially penetrative, range, sense, targeting, telescopic, +8. So
Interesting. So, well, we don't know whether these guys were up against magic or not, but I guess it couldn't hurt
yeah.
if you're able to do that on those
What time
trailers.
of the day is it?
What kind of a day? Oh, it's in the evening. It's early evening.
Okay, is the sky dark?
The sky is dark. There are some clouds scattered in the sky.
Anyway, let's see.
Um, I can. Okay, I'm hitting over here. GM.
No, but I mean, like, is the sky black?
Yeah, it's dark. It's dark. You can see some
Okay,
stars in the sky, but yeah, it's dark.
because Ghost is almost not invisible, but she's very hard to spot in the air, silhouetted against a black sky.
You have the bonuses to stealth.
Yeah, only in darkness.
So, Ghost, where you're positioned at right now, you obviously this agent, right, or this mercenary is gonna see you straight away. So that's not. I assume you're
Okay,
coming in from the
well,
sky.
okay, but I'm fairly high up and silhouetted against the sky. Is he still going to see me?
Okay,
He's
so
spying, is what he's saying.
yeah. That's great. How high up do you want to be?
Oh, about 15, 16 meters.
Yeah, I can get you
Call it
there.
15 meters.
Yeah. Let me. I'll get you there, and bring in a little invisible plane for you to be able to fly on. While you're just doing that, what's your motivation? Like, what are you trying to do? You trying to like just fly above and look around, or what?
Uh, just get a look at. Well, problem is, Ghost has no idea what's supposed to look normal around here. Um,
Yeah, and do we know
so
that these guys are mercenaries? I mean, the carnival, I'm assuming it's open, right? Are there other
No,
people
no,
in
no.
it,
It's
or?
abandoned. It's an abandoned
Oh, it's
carnival.
abandoned.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
When you
oh, okay.
when you're free, GM.
Uh-huh.
I want to do a heartbeat detection.
Okay. I can just tell you straight up. You detect lots of heartbeats. Probably about 15 or 16, 15 to heartbeats.
Okay.
So that they're scattered across the way, and it's basically what you see around. What when you see them scattered around.
Um, I take no modifiers out to 250 meters. So, and I have a 13 or less perception roll.
Okay.
Um,
I think I just dropped your character somewhere, and I now don't know where. Oh,
like I said, I'm to the right of the face in the brown area.
yeah.
So, Silkhide, from the position where I am, I can probably see the boy on inside a cage,
Yep.
or at least what I view as a boy,
Okay.
or so. Um, this might sound a little bit crazy, but if you guys remember Faust approaching the demon to just get things out of the way to ascertain their intentions, I'm basically standing out in the open, not threateningly, just standing and seeing how they are going to react as everybody else gets in position.
I want to, from my vantage point here. In fact, I'll be up in the tree, so I have a better vantage point. I want to use shadows moving around, because I'm sure that there's a lot of stuff going to block my vision. So I'm going to use the shadows moving around to ascertain how many people are in this here carnival at the moment.
Yeah. So let me take a couple of those actions at the same time. The first, I'll start with Faust. Faust, you're just walking up the
Not
main.
quite walking. I'm kind of coming out of I'm assuming maybe there are trees back here or whatever, and I'm just stepping into the opening, into the open, and just stop. I'm gonna stop and see what they do. I will tell the rest of the champions that I do spot someone in a cage, which I'm assuming is the boy that called me.
Yeah, put yourself where you're going to walk up to. Right now, I see you right here.
No, don't you see me here?
No, your character is right here. Did you not move it?
I did move it. Do you see me here?
Uh-uh.
Do you see my arrow pointing?
Oh, I do. I was just off. Okay, yeah, this is, and I'm moving your token right now, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, good. It was just a weird angle that I was at. Okay, yeah, so that's where you're going to be, and you're just walking up slowly and just kind of seeing what they do.
Yeah, and I'm stopping right there
Okay.
and seeing what they do.
Okay. You will. They will. These folks will immediately see you, and they will. Well, I'll say that. America, what do they do? America, are you muted?
Yeah. No, I'm here. I'm just trying to get the measuring tool to work properly, and it's giving me grief.
Ah.
So,
You got to click on the square. When you click on the square, it gives you the choices. Click on the one you want. Then you have to go back and click on the square.
You can also just hold
Right,
down Tab
but
as you click.
I'm also using a Mac, and I don't have a regular mouse, so that's the grief. That's where the grief.
Oh yeah, that is grief. I had to get a 3-button mouse for my Mac.
Yeah. If you press Tab though, you should be able to press and hold down Tab. You should.
Control click is right click on a Mac.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Emrak, as you're figuring out what they're going to be doing as Faust walks up, Wildthing, I will tell you, you sense the heartbeats of the group that's out here. Obviously, you sense the heartbeats of the team. You know where they were, but you sense at least 6 in the immediate vicinity. You know, there's probably about as many more, or maybe a couple more, at the farther end of this carnival area. They're spread out, so there's a couple in this front area, and then there's probably 3 more just immediately in front. Under the roller coaster, and you can see them over here, and you can see them over here.
So, I have a comment if you're ready for it.
Uh-huh.
So, Faust, you walk up to that point.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they've noticed you yet. Or if they have, they're keeping that hidden.
Very interesting. Wildthing, you saw them there. What do you do? Are you going to take any action, or are you just going to communicate to the group? What are you going to do?
I'm going to let everybody know where I've pinpointed the movement and how many I have tagged.
Okay, cool. I'm going to ask a couple of other folks, Nemesis and Ghost. What are you all doing? I think Ghost, you were flying above.
No, Ghost. Sorry.
Ghost, you were flying above over here.
What Ghost is doing is trying to find one of the is it correct? These guys are wearing some sort of body armor.
Yeah, you can see with just a visible that they are wearing some type of armor. It doesn't look like it's yeah, it's like a mesh armor or something like that. It's typical military type of stuff.
Okay. It just helps making sure that I'm going for the right guys. What I'm doing is I'm looking.
Hit the teen.
There's a kid in a cage. Hit him.
I'm looking for somebody who's likely to be out of sight of all of the other bad guys.
Yeah. So from your vantage point, you would see this guy over here. Oh no, that's where I am. You would see this guy over here. He's kind of far off on the edge.
You're referring to this mercenary number one?
I don't think it's number one. I think he's number 5. Mercenary number 5. Oh yeah, number 1 is even more lonely. Look at him. He's just sitting down over there. If you see, he's obviously close to this guy, but over here, number 5 is standing.
Those are kind of off.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're hitting an invisible layer that you were creating.
I don't know.
So, when I can act again, so I will walk. I will start walking up very slowly, non-threateningly, until they do see me.
Okay, I'll play that out in just a second. Ghost.
No.
What she'll do is she moves very quietly, and as long as she's highlighted against the sky, she can move quite stealthily. Okay. She's going to do a flying grab on the guy who's isolated, and that's a full move action where I can pick him up at any point during the action. So I'll fly down, pick him up, and fly up and over the woods while giving him a pulled squeeze.
I would like to say over the comm that maybe that these guys are holding this boy, and we may not want to provoke them until we can get out. Yeah, you can do what you want, but that's what I would say. I said I'm going to walk up to them because I think this is about me, and I don't want to put the boys in danger. If you guys want to hold until if the shit hits a fan, then it's go time. But let's not provoke them to do harm to the child.
Well, I'm working on the assumption that nobody would see mercenary number 1 disappear.
Yeah, and that's all I would say.
Okay.
Do you say this before she acts or after she acts?
Yeah, I'll give you all the benefit of this is before you go in. You're having a conversation about how you are going to do this thing, right? So, yeah, you'll get an opportunity.
Yeah, you would just say, let's be very careful before you provoke them. To make sure
you're walking up to the provocation in and of itself.
Well, I'm thinking that it may not be, as long as I don't hurt them. I think they want to lure me here. Is what I've been thinking, and there's just that's what I think. That somehow
and then they will attack you, right?
They might, but I think I have a proposition for them, and that's why I want them to see me.
Okay. So, technically, you're sort of like the leader of this expedition, I would think.
Oh
So,
God.
well, this is
It's your neighborhood kid, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
this
You're
is
the one
your,
that called the team, dude.
Yeah. I called you, so I get it.
so basically, we'll all just hold our actions until you give the word, or the shit hits the fan.
Shit. Yeah. Well, the shit hits the fan.
That
Yeah.
might be the word. Yeah. Okay, then
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
zero in on
those
this.
hovering in the air, highlighted against the sky.
Yeah, it's heck. Ghost is hard for me to see her, let alone the character. So yeah, that's cool. We will hold you there, and
Okay.
okay, Faust. Then you are walking up.
Yeah. Just slowly until they notice me, right? Until they say something. If not, my intention is to walk right up to the gate here.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yeah, Emreka
that's
laughs at that. That's great.
Well, I did walk up to the demon and introduce myself to him. So
You did shake your hand. Yeah. That's
why
awesome.
can't I move him? That's weird.
I think it's part of the table.
Okay, so clearly all these people have no eyes.
Okay, I haven't
well,
seen
they
that.
don't have eyes like you do. Okay, so you're walking up. You could pretty much get right to about here, and then suddenly the guy way over here notices you.
Which guy?
Number 4.
he's the only one looking.
Finally, number 4 succeeds. Everybody else was kept failing their roll by 1, right? Okay. Okay, and so he
It's that distance perspective that matters.
yes.
Puts things in perspective.
Question: did Nemesis notice any magic?
No.
She made a roll by 5 and takes no minuses until after 250 meters.
Yeah, that's a good point. There is not the use of magic here, except your own.
Do I know the kid's name, by the way?
Yeah. His name is Adam.
Adam. Okay.
All right, then she will switch to her normal sight.
Different server. Timeout. Steam client.
That is not a good thing. Was that just everybody, or was that just Panpiper?
I'm still
Just
in.
Panpiper. I saw a text warning.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
I'm going to save the game.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm just I'm a nervous saver. Okay, yeah, Nemesis, I didn't give you a chance to say of anything, so you didn't notice any magic, and you would have seen it, so you feel pretty confidently that there's not any.
All right. If she gets a look at any of the, she'll be moving up over here.
Where is the over here at?
Right behind the trees.
I got it.
To the right.
Okay.
And if she can get basically a good look at any of the mercs, she will try and imitate one.
So, do you have a power that allows you to? Yes, that's Nemesis. One of her things. She can basically look like him.
Right. She's got shapeshift.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm trying to move the mercenaries, and they're moving like fractions of an inch at a time.
Yeah, same thing. Faust, I couldn't pick him up and move him either.
Yeah, I wonder. Is it? I think it's because of the way the table is made.
Well, in the brown area, I moved fine.
Yeah, I think it's a spot of the table that is out of. I think it's because of the way the table is extended and the way I haven't researched it or not, but it's like certain spots of the table that act oddly.
Okay, Panpiper is coming back in. So Faust, the guy that's furthest away from you, who notices you first, he starts moving towards you, and then all of a sudden, the other two that are closer to you, they kind of look around and they see you, and then so they start to come towards the entrance to Carnival. They are not
Okay.
threatening at this point in time, but they're looking at you, and then they're looking around. So did you follow instructions? Did you come by yourself?
I'm here by myself. Can't you see? You're holding a friend of mine. You're holding Adam. If it's me you want, let him go, and I will trade
Don't
myself
give
for
us
him.
orders. We're in control of this situation, bub. Cut it out.
You are. I'm simply saying, if you will let him go, I will turn myself over to you and won't put up a fight.
Sacrificial lamb here, trying to make a trade.
Vote of the hero.
Classic.
The boy has nothing to do with this. It's me you want.
You we want, but the boy has something to do with this.
The twist is we want you both.
Is that what they say?
No, that's just my comment. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Imrak, I just chatted you one.
Okay.
While we are waiting, does anybody see the floating red balloon?
The red what?
See the what?
There's a floating red balloon. I don't know. I just
I
thought
don't see
that was...
a red balloon.
I do not.
Where should we be looking?
No. There's nothing. Point to it. It's right here. I just thought with
That 0-0 just showed up.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
I see it.
I just thought the irony of the clown, the evil clown face with the red balloon, just it worked for me.
Oh, that's funny.
I suppose it reference is better than a Joker reference.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. So this scene is still unfolding. There's this kind of tenuous conversation that's happening between Faust and the other the one merc and the others that are drawing closer. You all hear this over the comms, but he has deftly lied to them and said he is alone with pinkies crossed behind his back.
Well, not really. I'm alone right now.
Yeah,
There's nobody around me.
within this.
I'm gonna continue my my stealthy move along the edges of the carnival. Those birds all over the place. This is kind of late for them. Is there anything I should know about them? Like, do they have heartbeats?
Ooh, that's a good question. Make a perception roll with a -4 to them.
And also, I would like to see, now that I'm closer, if there's anything.
With a -4, you said?
Yeah, just take 4 off of whatever you benefit to. You succeeded by 5.
So you succeeded by 1.
Yeah. So
No, I have a +4 in my perception, so I just removed my +4, so I succeeded by 5.
okay, still succeeded.
No. It says it's a target of 17, so.
I removed the 4. That's odd.
Nonetheless, you succeeded.
Yeah.
You notice that those birds don't have a heartbeat.
Wow, nice. Pretty sharp there.
And she's a nature person. She knows birds shouldn't be out at this time. Well, certain birds, yes, but not these. And she will say, she will send a message, not say it. She will send a message to everybody over the communicator. The place is under surveillance. The birds are not real.
Ghost has a mission.
So the
Yeah, that's how you're doing it. Little helicopters.
So you're still having to say that because you're having to say it over comms, right?
I thought I was kind of sophisticated enough that I could send a coded message. Yes, no, maybe so.
Well, the question is, how is it coded?
And how does it get the message and send it? I mean, it's just a walkie-talkie that's encrypted?
It's a text. It's text to speech.
Well, speech to text, yes.
Yeah, so what are you trying to do? Just make sure you send something over the comms securely? Yeah, you can do that.
Yes.
That's the way.
But does she have to talk to do it, or is it just a typed thing, or what?
Oh, it depends on what she actually did. I mean, if she spoke it, then she spoke it. But what did you say you do? I mean, we've used the darker web fobs to be able to chat. So you would just get chat alerts or something like that. Maybe something that buzzes up. But if you, I'm not so concerned of it being speak to text to speech for you all in your ears.
Okay.
Just curious how it worked. I didn't know if it was like, radios and having to do with that.
Yeah, it's a secure line. That's the way that we bought the fobs. That it's secure link. But not everybody in
Mercenary
this
number 2.
group has
Sorry?
that. So Nemesis and Ghost and that's it. Nemesis and Ghost don't have those fobs, so they wouldn't be hearing all that. Maybe they would have since the last time we'd worked together, obviously, but we can hash out the reason why they're with you all this time.
Okay, because I thought that since they were here, they finally joined.
Yeah. Let's just say that. So they've got fobs as well. We've figured all that out. So you all hear all just the same.
And do I notice anything unusual about their appearance or about anything out of the ordinary with them that I could detect visually?
What is the them you're referring to?
The two guys in front of me.
Man, they're pretty rough. They look like they are not, maybe they've been in action in the past, but they look like they're, could have been a couple of weeks from being homeless.
Gotcha. But they don't have like Dracula teeth or anything like that.
No. They're definitely human
mercenaries kind of guys.
That's right.
No, they're just keeping that hidden right now. Oh, what's the outside voice?
No rocket launchers, anything like that?
No.
And they don't appear to have weapons that I can see.
I think you would be able to see that they're armed.
Okay, they're armed. Okay.
So mercenary number 2 throws a pair of handcuffs at you and tells you to put them on.
Okay, I put them on.
Behind your back. You're talented, you can do it.
I do. I tie my hands behind my back.
Okay. Alright. So
what kind of handcuffs are they? Do they look like normal handcuffs?
Yeah, they're just normal handcuffs.
Like cops. Okay.
They might be plastic. No.
The twist, the ties.
Are they twisters? Are they twist ties, or are they actual like metal handcuffs like a cop would use?
Like what a cop would use.
Okay. All right. I put them on. I don't put them on too tightly.
I was waiting. Are you like really gonna do it the worst?
Yeah, I put them up behind my back, but I won't. I don't tighten them all the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what? Gorgeous.
So after you've put the handcuffs on, if I can get him to come, he comes and trips over the wire here. and he squeezes them a little bit tighter once he gets behind you.
If he gets behind you, huh?
Yeah, I tell him not to get frisky.
I already told you, don't tell me what to do. You're the one following orders. And he shoves you towards the carnival entrance.
Okay, I will not resist for the moment.
Okay.
Okay. Where are y'all going? Where Emraka, where are you gonna lead him to?
Towards the kid at the back.
Okay.
Unless somebody's gonna like dive in and rescue the kid right off the bat, that's
Kid, how about me?
Okay, so this is the way. Then I'm gonna take you. So I will give an opportunity to the group to take any interruptive action that they would want to take. But
So let me
otherwise,
ask you something. As is he walking next to me, like grabbing my arm and taking me? Like my upper arm or anything like that?
No, he's
Here's what
just
I.
pushing you. He just
Okay.
keeps pushing your back.
Okay. Okay. Is it possible to try to test the strength of the handcuffs without? I mean, are they? Can I get an idea of the tensile strength of the handcuffs without raising much suspicion?
So I would make a casual strength roll. So casual strength is half whatever your strength is, and count the bottom.
So that's 4.5 dice. Okay, I'll just do 4 dice. How about that? So 10 and 4.
4 bodies, the main objective thing.
yep.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find that there.
Yeah, no, I'm
Normal
trying.
handcuffs, I believe, are 4-4.
That much?
Example.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Page 219. Since I have it, might as well read
They're
it.
all weapons.
Well, it said page 219, but it didn't. Oh, it's in the first book.
So I'd say that with your 4-4, you managed to do you. If you exerted full strength, you could probably break these.
Yeah.
So
So
what?
okay, I was trying to figure out if there were normal handcuffs or something else entirely. So
Yeah,
that's what I.
No, they are normal handcuffs.
yeah. So I
Okay.
have
So
it
now
6
now I'm a
PD,
little
6 ED, 3
confused.
body.
So I'm a little confused at the moment. But I'm wondering if these guys know who I am. But okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let them lead me to who I'm presume
Adam?
is Adam.
Okay.
Okay.
We're all waiting on a go order.
Yeah. So is anybody going to take any interruptive action? Are you all going to let Faust get to the place, and the mercenary is going to follow?
He's
Just
supposed to
one?
get. He's
I
supposed
don't
to
even
follow
know where I
first.
am yet.
Huh?
Which character are
Like I
you?
said, I've been stealthily moving around the perimeter of the
Sure.
carnival.
Yeah. Amaraka, I just brought that one guy back with him. He would have carried him back. I don't think the rest of the mercenaries would follow back. They're going to keep their positions. Any hesitation?
Pretty close.
Okay.
I moved a couple of
Windwalker.
them.
I'm just
Yeah.
didn't know where the character was. Windwalker is
Yeah.
to look at the clown face entrance,
Mm-hmm.
look towards the left, and then past the trees.
Past the trees.
Mm-hmm.
I've got you a little token. I'll bring it over. I've got you at the next to the. Well, I've got you trying to get you in here. You see it?
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean necessarily the token. I meant literally where I'm supposed to be.
Oh yeah, we just are. They're entering the area, and Faust has just been handcuffed and walked back. So the rest of the group is taking up like monitoring positions.
Right.
Pretty much random spots on the map. Yeah.
Okay. Now, could these random positions be inside the park, or cause like it's got patrons all over the place, right?
No, it's abandoned.
Oh, okay.
That's why I
So,
noticed it's out in the trees.
All right, then yeah, I'd be definitely among the trees then. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so y'all are taking up kind of hiding positions. Ghost is floating in the air against the dark backdrop. Same thing. Wildthing is hiding and kind of staking things out. Wildthing, were you trying to get closer, or what were you doing?
Basically, I'm reconnoitering the perimeter of the carnival park area.
Okay, so you're just kind of around
I
there.
want to get a better idea of exactly how many people are here and what securities they may have.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
So I'll just tell
assuming
you.
I noticed there's an armored truck for some bizarre reason here.
Yeah. There's an armored truck, and you see probably you count maybe 14 guys as you make around the rounds. Um, they're spread out. The back of the park is lessly defended. It's wooded on its way in. The front was more heavily defended, and they're all carrying weapons and they're all lightly armored.
Okay. There is. As I can tell, one, the only other security they seem to have are the birds beyond the people inside. Am I correct so far?
Say that again, please.
The only surveillance slash security that I seem to be detecting are the not birds. All the rest of their security and or surveillance is within inside of the park area.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, you wouldn't notice any other surveillance. The only reason why you know about the birds is because of your perception of them not having heartbeats. And then as you notice that, the kind of the holograph or whatever that was portraying them as birds faded away. So you saw them. You haven't told the group about that though. So
Yes, I did. I told them that that's what the communication was. The birds aren't really birds; they're surveillances. Be careful.
Yeah, she's clearly sent that as a text or whatever.
yeah. So
Yep.
so you all are going to have to make your own perceptions to be able to see that. Right now, you all just see birds still. Um, and who among you all has stealth? Because you all are all kind of in the trees and around.
I have stealth.
Okay.
I already rolled myself
Yeah.
earlier.
Who else? Does anybody else not have stealth that is traipsing around in the trees?
Genesis does not have stealth, but she's got shapeshift, and she right now looks like one of the mercenaries. She's going to take a quick selfie of herself and send it as a picture to everybody, saying, "Hey, this is what I'm looking like right now."
Don't shoot me. Okay.
Don't shoot me out.
So do you look just like one of the other ones in there? Are you mimicking him
Don't
or
take
just
me, bro.
looking like it?
Looking like it.
I mean, can your shapeshift mimic people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they have masks, right? So you'd be able to mimic a mask.
Yeah, that's
Now,
cool.
mimic is a special part of shapeshift.
No, I understand, but I'm saying if she will be able to transform it to look like one of them, and they wear masks, so that he doesn't have to necessarily look exactly like one of them.
Okay, so has everybody made their stealth rolls?
Actually, no, she does not have imitate. Figure the 10-foot rule.
Get too close.
Oh, you have to look just like one of them as long as, like you said.
Yeah, but
Just
she's dressed.
scan, it won't matter.
Yeah. Okay, so Ghost.
So can I talk to this guy, or are you still going through the roster?
Yeah, I want to get everybody to get stealth rolls. Ghost, will you roll yours as well?
Okay. I actually don't have stealth on the character sheet, so I'm just using the roll maker.
So you don't have stealth?
I succeeded
as
by
a skill?
lots.
Yeah, you don't have
I
stealth.
don't have stealth in my skill rolls.
Yep. Have you purchased the stealth skill? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I did. Only works in darkness.
Okay. So you rolled it and obviously have succeeded well on it. Faust, obviously, you're not trying to be stealthy. Wind Walker, do you have stealth, and are you trying to be stealthy? I'm giving the mercs a fair chance.
So Max, Windwalker, and Ghost have rolled. So that leaves Beast, Darosh, and Dark Maiden has rolled as well. So Beast and Darosh. No, Max has rolled. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, and Nemesis.
I'm stealth and invisible.
So it really is Windwalker and Nemesis. Nemesis, if you are spotted from where you are, you're going to look like someone out there in the woods, but
I should be looking like one of them.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. What would be the equivalent? What a dex roll? You don't have stealth.
Well, no, she's just dex roll. You're acting to casually look like she's somebody walking the perimeter.
Yeah, so you actually want to be seen and just look like one of the guys, or are you wanting to not be seen? Okay, so instead, do you have the acting or appropriate skill?
Oh God, yes, I have acting.
Okay, so act it out. Roll that. Let's see.
I got 13 or less.
Okay, so you're doing your part, right? This is
I'm playing a part.
That's cool. Okay, I'll say that's successful. And then Windwalker, where are you at? And
I literally have no idea.
Okay, you gotta put yourself somewhere.
Except that someone said what I want to be is in the trees, approaching the perimeter, so that at need be, I can teleport a half move and then do a combat half move once I teleport in. You know, waiting for an emergency.
Okay, so place yourself where you're gonna place yourself.
I either promote me or show me where my piece is, because I don't see it.
Your piece is right here. I'm gonna put your piece right in front of the clown.
Thank you. You said you originally said it was among the trees. Okay.
You see yourself?
And then he moved it for you, and yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, and then I started looking in the wrong place. Okay. So we'll be so assuming that the action could start anywhere, we want to be somewhere by the middle of the park, but out of sight, so like over there.
Okay. So do you have?
Except we don't. Well, we would be in a tree. Yeah.
So do you have a stealth roll for this character?
Yes, and it was made a little while ago by 5. Look at the chat log. Which actually by 6, because I did not include my skill +1 on there, which I wanted to.
Yeah, succeeded by 5. I just didn't see it. Thank you. Okay, let me see who barely succeeded it.
Does anybody have any enhanced senses that would detect an invisible person like Max right now?
Nemesis.
Not visually.
Unless if it was magic based, yes.
No.
You mean the bad guys?
No, me. I am invisible.
I would, unless you don't have a heartbeat.
And your detect is based on sound? It's actually detecting sound?
It's detecting heartbeats.
The sound of a heartbeat.
No, that's what I'm asking is I could probably detect the electromagnetic pulse of a heartbeat. How are you doing?
That's a good. It is a.
Do you smell blood? Yeah, I mean it could be sound, and if that's the case, you can definitely pick me up because I'm not invisible to sound.
That's interesting.
That's the question. Because it's a detect. How was the detect bought? If it's an unusual sense, I wouldn't get it either. Okay, so it's not sound.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll say you all have succeeded in evading being detected, and Faust is up at the front of this area. And Faust, I'm going to let you have the opportunity to speak.
All right, so I say, tell me, Bubbles, why do you think, or what would prevent me from taking Adam here, cage and all, into the skies right now and leaving you in the dust?
Yeah, he says, 15-1 odds. That's what I'm thinking is pretty good in our favor. What are you thinking? You think you're going to try something and they all train their weapons on you?
No, I'm just curious. I'm here. Are you going to let him go?
Well, that depends
I'm giving you my words. I'm giving you my word. I'm here. I've walked with you. Let the kid go. Please.
Amreka, is that you want to act now?
Yeah.
Yep, I think you're about to hear your response, Faust.
So, number 12 says, shut up and eat phone. And he brings up what looks like a special type thing, and he shoots you. We'll see if he hits.
And apparently misses.
He missed. Probably didn't hit the first time.
Oh, I didn't realize I'd hit to hit already. So.
Okay then.
Yeah, that DCV 2 or less, that's a miss.
Okay, so he shoots, misses you, and it hits the guard beside you who gets covered in foam. And then he goes, shit!
What does it look like? What he tried shooting me with?
It almost looks like
yellow foam.
Did we lose you?
No, but
that hardens.
That's what he does hit you with is yellow foam.
Okay.
Guys, I need to make a quick phone call, so I will be offline for a moment.
No worries.
Right, so he shoots me, and that's his answer for letting the kid go. So if we're going to go into combat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly and pick up the cage with the kid and use my body to protect where he's at and just fly away with it.
Okay.
And I will scream into my communicator. That's what shit hitting the fan looks like.
Okay, so you still have you're handcuffed still, so you're gonna have to break.
Before
you
so
can
I will
do that. You're
I will try to rip my handcuffs off.
Okay.
And what I will try to do is then fly and take the cage with me.
Okay, we're about to get into some battle phases, so give me just a second. And it's 12, 13, and 2. I'm not going to bring 2 in because he is covered in foam. 12 and 13. 11, 8, and 10.
Where it, Fab? I don't see him.
I'm by the cage.
Okay.
Close to the tent. The big tent.
Okay, let us go into combat. Okay, Wildthing. I'm going to hold because Faust would have been able to go. So we're going
actually, I think they will probably get act because my dexterity is slow. I may change what I'm going to do because let me just ask you this: breaking my handcuffs will constitute my action, right?
That's right.
Okay.
You could half move and break them.
So.
Okay. So that's what I'll try to move is do a half move and break them.
But that has to be. Don't you have to be able to like break free sufficiently enough to be able to have the remainder of your move? I assume you're going to be able to.
It's not a full-on entangle, though. It's just holding his hands.
Mm-hmm.
So he can walk.
So I think if I break him by more than twice the body, I can act, right?
That's right. That's what I understand as well. So did you want to allow the others to get actions? I think in this instance, it makes sense to have them held, and you will go first because you're the one that they're waiting on. So I'm
going to use my full strength to break through the handcuffs, or try to, and then you tell me whether I have a half action left or not.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
And it's just a strength roll, right? My full dice.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Roll body damage, basically.
So it looks
No,
like.
no, you have to
Oh, sorry.
actually roll the dice of your damage.
Oh, I meant to, but I didn't realize that clicking that didn't do that. So here we go.
You may have to do a quick roll to do
That's
a
what I'm
10 dice
doing. Yeah.
attack.
So 12 dice, 12 body.
Okay, handcuffs have a 6 PD and 3 body.
So he should get out. He doubles the body.
So he got 6, yeah, which is 3 times 3. Yeah, you would get out and you get to act.
He gets his full phase.
That's right.
Right. So I am going to grab. I'm gonna do a grab by, I guess, on the cage. I'm hoping I'm strong enough to lift it, or this is gonna look really silly.
Yeah.
And then fly as far away from this guy as possible in a straight line.
Okay. Make your. What just happened there?
You want me to do a
What's your strength?
45?
Yeah, there's no problem. He's going to be able to pick that thing up. Who's having?
So long as it's not anchored.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can lift a freight truck without trailers, and a jet fighter, and a subway car. So yeah, I think I could probably lift that thing.
Except it's made of plutonium.
Like he hits to the ground. Okay, so
my full face movement. Yeah, if I can get my full face movement with a grab by, I can move 50 meters away, which I'm assuming, since I'm going up, is half movement. So you could probably put me, I would say, maybe 35 to 40 away and 10 meters off the ground.
Yeah, so let's say which direction are you going?
Straight ahead, like over the trying to get over the tent and go straight away.
So you're going to end up trying to be like over here.
No,
Yeah, so I would sort of fly this way.
He was walking towards the cage. Just going to keep on going towards the cage.
Yeah, I see now where you've got, and I appreciate the line drawn. So that's the attack roll. So try to make your grab by on this cage. See if you can get it.
All right, which I'm hoping is DCV 0. So I'm at -3, guys, or is that at -5?
You're
I
minus.
think it's -5 based on the rule discussions that we had. So I'm at
But it's also large, so it's going to have some bonuses to hit because it's big.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's DCV 0 because it's not moving. But so I am at what's my minus total? So my maneuver is -3, the grab is -2, and I get a +2 for the size.
Yeah, so what you're looking at is just a -3.
-3.
Yeah.
I hit DCV 3.
Yeah. It was not a great roll, but it was good enough. Okay, so
But it's good enough.
Yeah, so you've grabbed this thing, and the kid, jostles to the back and hits his head against the bars, and obviously he is not very happy. He's screaming.
I say, hang on and stay down. They'll start shooting at us in a minute.
Again, he's
I think it's going to be a minute.
He is screaming his head off. I don't know how to get to this. You just have to theater of the mind the moving of that thing.
Yeah.
So you all ended up being over here. I'm going to say that you're on the edge of these woods. And that will be the end of your turn. The rest of you all, Wildthing, Nemesis, Windwalker, you all have held actions. Can take it any time. Max, it's your turn. Normally.
Held actions want to go first. Go right ahead.
Sure.
What's the scale here?
It's as it is.
Okay, so 40 meters is actually 40 meters.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So then,
That's where all
for the
that
sake,
Great.
Sorry.
yeah. Okay. For the sake of still appearing out of nowhere. Let's see here. These guys, the action turned out to be out of range, despite me trying to place myself well. So I am actually going to teleport here. Try and do it, attempting to do it stealthily because of the trees. Even though I've got a fairly visible puff of smoke. And then on my next action, I'll be able to half move and combat in.
Okay, so place yourself in your new spot where you'd like to be.
Yep. Well, here. I'm going to double check my measure first.
So Windwalker, you jumped in and took your action. I'm going to move it on. Wildthing and Nemesis, do you all want to take your actions?
Actually, no. She is. Well, actually, what she's going to do is say, "There's something wrong here. These are simple traffickers in humans. O's, birds above. This doesn't make any sense. That's far too much tech. A simple kidnapping of a child."
Yeah.
And I'm holding.
Okay, so Nemesis, did you want to take your held action?
She's going to be moving.
Can Ghost do something?
Move in. For some reason, I couldn't move.
I'm going to need a GM ruling on this.
It's after Max.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so Nemesis, are you moving your token? Are you able to?
Yeah, she's moved in. She's behind the stand that's abreast of the roller coaster. And between the whatever arcade stand and the bench.
Okay, so you're still out of this battle. You've moved, but you're
I would full move.
Okay, cool. All right, Max, it is your turn.
Okay. Faust, your call. Are we to take them down or are we pulling out?
Well, I said this is what the shit looks like when he hits the fan. Take him out.
Okay.
Okay, so Max is still hidden or is invisible to everybody, even them, right?
For the moment.
Okay.
Teleports to there. Becomes uninvisible. And what's the range on that?
25 to this guy.
I'm aiming between, actually I'm going to aim, what's the distance between them? I'm going to aim for this guy here. So it's only...
Can you tell me what number you're aiming for?
I can. Maybe.
It's 3 and he's going between 3 and 4.
I'm aiming for 3 and he's 20 away. So distance 20. So that's going to be a -3, and I'm flashing that area.
Okay.
Get your clothes on.
Yeah, by flashing you mean bright lights, right?
Lights, bright sound.
Okay.
Lots of radio static. And
look at that.
He hit the hex, and so everything within 8 meters of Mercenary 3 now has 8 segments of sight, sound, and radio flash.
Okay. These guys are going to be a little clueless for a little while. I didn't bring them into the combat phases, Emreka, but I don't know if you want me to bring all of them in and just have them. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let me. I'm gonna have to end the combat and just get us back to that one, but I'll bring them all in. Give me just a minute.
You could bring them all in.
Oh well, I've already entered the combat. Darn it.
Oh, yeah, you can bring characters in mid-combat.
Oh,
What happened just now?
I ended it foolishly, but
He ended combat. That's all.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can take people out and put people in combat mid combat.
I think I've just had problems with that in the past.
That could be something we would want to talk with Brennell about.
Yeah. I just I'm just gonna bring them all back in. So. Okay, we are in. We're going to.
So, am I correct in presuming that two, like number 3
Nope.
and number 4, are blinded,
Yes.
but nobody else?
I don't think anybody else was within 8 meters.
Okay. I didn't think so either, but I wanted to be clear that I didn't miss something.
Nope, just those two.
Okay, so okay.
Mercenary number 7 is experiencing an out of body. He got transformed into a sugar cube. That's all I can see on the screen.
My transform attack worked.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so Mercenary 14 is blinded. Mercenary 3, excuse me, is blinded. Is he going to try to do anything?
Yeah.
3 and 4.
So he starts yelling into his comm link, which doesn't do any good. So so you can mark him as being done. He actually, what I think I'll do is I'll have them lie down prone. If I can figure out which one it is.
Yeah, are you able to control him?
In theory. Oh, come on, stupid thing.
I think they can be done.
There we go. It's number 4.
Okay, I think I like the one that I have on him right now, number 6. He's like wailing around. If anybody sees him.
That's probably pretty accurate. My freaking head! Because basically it was like a loud thunder blast.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, Mercenary number 1 is... What's happening to Mercenary number 1?
Does Goat Skinner hold action?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, the mercenaries may go first.
Yeah, they all go before Ghost. Yeah.
Okay.
These are the worst mercenaries. They didn't hear me until I was on top of them, and then I was 4 feet away from them, and the guy missed me. And I didn't even move.
So
You gotta love dice rolls.
Yep.
So what were you trying to get this guy?
So number 1 is going to move forward and he's going to take a shot at Max.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. We'll see if he can miss as well. So he goes, bang.
He
And a
missed.
TCB of 6 or less.
I have an 8.
Did you use his combat skill levels in that?
I did not. If I added 2, that would be an 8, so that would be a hit.
Okay. Any range penalties?
For 6, that's not...
It's 8, but yeah.
Yeah, nothing for 8.
No. So he hits.
Get ready to feel the pain. Or not.
Is that physical?
Yeah.
Nope.
Energy.
What is it?
It's a blaster rifle.
It's a blaster rifle.
So it's energy?
Energy, correct.
Okay. It just kind of washes over my armor. Does he do any knockback?
Probably not, but let me see.
Does it make you glow a brighter blue?
You actually get more powerful.
An idea. No, not really in the character concept.
No knockback.
No knockback. Okay. So yeah, it hits me kind of washes around me. I know who my next target is.
I love the effect of mercenaries 3 and 4. That's hilarious.
Okay.
The way they're wailing around like that, I'm going to have to hit them with an entangle, because that's kind of what the entangle would probably do to them. Ah!
You could probably change mercenary. What was it? Mercenary 2, who's also entangled now from his friend.
I put him with a custom thing. I didn't think of changing his state.
Which reminds me, since I actually am promoted, I'm going to steal these figures too.
Okay. At that very moment, as you had made your way over the big top tent with the thing, with the cage, Faust, a just crazy looking dude lowers down out of the sky to block your path.
Really? Okay.
Appears out of the sky, flying down. And I didn't want one. What did one do? He took a shot, so now we are at 4. Mercenary is blind. What is he going to be doing? Is he lying down moaning?
Yeah, I got him doing the same thing that number 2 was doing.
Okay, mercenary number 6. And 6 is back a ways behind them. 3 and 4.
He's over here.
Let me see if I can see where you put him.
He's right here.
Okay. So are you going to take any action with 6 and 7? Or 6, excuse me?
So I will have... they're in a bit of confusion because 2 of their guys have been attacked. Number 1, he says, I got a bogey over by the southeast corner. I don't know whether it's southeast, but that's where it is at this point. And so this guy starts running over, and he's trying to hide behind the roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
That would be his turn.
Yeah, Wildthing and Max, I think you all hear this. This is over their radio comms. You all would hear that, right?
Unless it's encrypted.
Nope.
It's
not
say it
encrypted.
again?
They're just
Just over the radio?
Yep, they're just organizing and coming towards you. 6 and 7 are going to. They're coming toward Max.
Bring it on.
I would like in the communication as a no time action. I would say I have a super coming after me.
Yes. I knew there was something off about all of this.
Mercenary 12 gets his action. Where's 12? 12 is close to the cage, right?
13, 2, 11,
Well, where the cage
10.
was.
9, 12. There, I found
The
him.
last one. So
I
this
kind of wish that it would put these guys in order, numerical order, not whatever randomized number it gives us.
yeah, I know. The hero thing.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going to go running as far as he can back to here. And he's going to...
He somehow made it up into the trees.
I think he's above... There he is. He's running all out, so he's gone to non-combat. So he's got like a DCB 0 if anybody wants to hit him.
Okay, Mercenary 13. Are they all going to go back that way?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, if you'll move him, Mercenary number 2, you've got a custom status on him.
Yeah, he's the guy who's been entangled.
Oh, yes, he's not going to be moving. Mercenary number 11 and 14, I think they are... 11 is also by the cage. He's... I think you've already moved him. Or no, you didn't. Are they all going to go that way?
Some of them will move up towards the front where number 1 was.
Okay, so I'm going to move 11 up toward the front about halfway because they can't move that fast. Okay, sorry, we're trying to get through this. These mercenaries aren't going to act very often, so once we get past them, then it's on. 14 is already back there. He was back at the back of the forest already. He was right here. Do you see me, Enrico? What are these guys in the back going to do? Are they going to try to go back there?
Okay, so I figure that the ones that were closest to the cage would go running after the cage.
Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. I will let you move those guys. 14 and 10 will be there now. 9 and 7 and 5.
Just mark them all as having moved, and I will move them around.
Fantastic. I appreciate that. It's very efficient with lots of foes. Okay, Ghost, you see all these mercenaries, scattering and going, some toward the back, toward where the cage has been lifted up by Faust, and some going toward the front where there's a blaster fire. What are you going to do? I've locked your character into position, but I'll unlock her.
Okay. This guy with the force field effect in the back, or behind the entrance, like opposite side of the entrance. Is that the super villain that we're referring to?
So that's pretty far away. I would ask you to make a perception roll to see if you see him. I know Faust has already told you that he's encountering.
We are 10 meters up.
Yeah, the ghost is actually 15 meters up. No, but is that the supervillain? That's all I'm asking.
Well, I'm asking you to make a perception roll to see if you see it, and then Then you can resolve if that's the bad guy or not. Right now, I don't even know that you see it.
So is he directly in front of me? How far in front of me is he?
The bad guy? He's just measured, right? So.
Because remember, I'm carrying a cage, so.
Yeah, he is kind of directly in front of you. He's trying to block your way.
Okay.
And how far is that? I don't think
he's succeeded by 0, and so there would be at least a -1 for range.
Yeah, it's like 96 meters. I don't think you're going to see from there, Ghost. You're not going to be able to make sense of through all the obstacles.
Is he glowing like that?
Yeah, he is. But I don't know that he's going to be able to make a actual. I'll say you'd be able to see the glowing, but you can't really make out what it is. Ghost.
But I did say that I have a super in front of me.
Yeah. So Ghost, that's kind of what you know. You see the glow. You hear Faust say that it's a super.
Yeah, do what you will with that tall, dark, mysterious woman.
Okay, she's
Ghost, are you there?
Yeah, just calculating.
I know you got a lot of movement.
Okay, she's going to fly non-combat. Yeah, she's going to fly non-combat in the sky in the direction of the glow, and that will put her. Suppose I'll try and move her myself. No, it's not working.
Yeah, I've locked you in the sky. Give me a second to unlock you.
Crap.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I've unlocked you. You should fall down to the ground now.
Okay, and it's. I can't figure out the controls. I've been trying to use the ruler or something, and now I can't seem to.
Press F1 on your keyboard.
Thank you. Okay, now I previously measured this, and I can't remember exactly where I'm supposed to be, but it was around here.
Okay. Is that where you get? So you aren't able to get there entirely in one turn.
Yeah, that is a non-combat in the sky, and I'm just hoping nobody sees me.
Yeah, so you're up pretty high. You flew like around and whirled around through the roller coaster, and right now you're up above the roller coaster. Okay. And I just would say, Emeraka, you should get some per rolls on 14, not 10, and 9 to see if they notice the flying darkness.
Okay.
Okay.
So which numbers? 9, 10, and...
Yeah, 14.
Okay.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of segment 12. If anybody needs to take recoveries.
Yay! Because I spent a lot of that.
It's interesting. I'm getting a weird script. Is anybody else seeing that?
No.
I don't know. Okay, so we are advancing. Maximum resistance, you go first.
I'm not used to that. I'll just turn my head towards mercenary number 1 and kind of cock my head to the side a little bit. Like, did you just do that? I'm going to roll to hit with one of my new abilities, which I have to hit the hex. So he's DCV 3. It's DCV 3.
Okay.
So that hit. And he now has a bubble around him of clear bluish bubble around him.
What is that, like a barrier, or is that an insane?
That is a barrier. 10 defense, 10 body barrier.
Would you mind drawing?
Can you draw a circle around him?
Yeah.
It's basically just around him. I just don't want to mess anything up by drawing. So if anybody's better at the drawing than me, help yourself.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's your turn, and I will ask. Emrak, I'm going to promote you. I should have done that earlier. Sorry.
And you can unpromote me.
Oh, okay.
That's called a demotion.
Yeah.
You got demoted. Okay.
Because that sounds like too much like demon, and I don't want to be involved with that.
See, that's really odd. And I'm going to have to say something about the turn order. Max has a 15, goes on segment 2. Wildthing has an 18 dex and goes on segment 2, but Max went before in the turn order.
That's why I was like, really? That's weird.
Yeah, it shouldn't have gone that way. Okay. Wildthing, you get an opportunity to act.
Okay. Last time something like this happened, we got ambushed. She's not going to take any chances. She's going to start listening. She wants to see if there are any more enhanced in the area.
Okay.
Sniff the air, listen. She wants to. She's certain there's going to be more than just this one who's shown up.
Yeah, but in spite of her certainty, she doesn't sense any other heartbeats.
Okay, there's no new scents, no sounds outside of the park/carnival.
Nope.
No common sense either.
So those are perception rolls. So, I mean, you could actually take an action, or are you going to hold?
Then I'm going. Yep, I am. I'm going
So you get a half phase action.
See. I want to get into position then. So
Okay.
I'm going to stealth to about here and up in the trees. So I'm elevated in that tree I'm under.
Cool.
With sight to the enhanced.
Okay, so it's still pretty far away, but so you're basically going to take a half phase action to move up that tree, and then see if you can make a perception roll. I'm sure you'll see because your perception roll is so good. But why don't you go ahead and make a perception roll to see if you can see it?
To see if I can see him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no doubt with any penalty she would still see it. Okay, I'm going to say that you're going to hold a half phase.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm close enough for what I want to do.
Okay, so that is the end of segment 2.
Can you ping where you are, Wildthing?
Yeah, as soon as I get back, I'm tabbed out right now.
Nemesis also hasn't gone yet.
But why? Why hasn't Nemesis gone? Is Nemesis just not in the scene? How do I not have Nemesis in?
I just forgot what
Yeah, it's like I say, it's weird that Wildthing went first. Or didn't go first.
Gotcha, thank you.
Okay, Nemesis, it is your turn. I just didn't have you in.
Leaps over to hit this guy, half move.
Which guy?
Slightly closer.
Hold on.
Oh, you're
as she's leaping, she drops her. What the hell?
Okay.
Anyway, she drops her shape shift, turns the power off, and a redhead leaps next to mercenary number 5, attempting to grab him.
Okay. Make your grab roll. Let's see how it's
Okay, this is going to be an OCV 1 less. So
Just put a -1 in the
yeah.
in the attack.
some pretty
We
big.
are mighty. We are mighty.
Some pretty big scrub rush here. Yeah, I think you're going to be hitting
Easy to hit, that is.
So you grabbed him.
All right. She doesn't want to squeeze because she probably thinks she'll break him.
I thought this was going to be a grab.
It is a grab. She's not
But
grabbing and squeezing.
It doesn't have the -2 for a grab maneuver.
Grabs -1, OCV -2, DCV.
Right, but you've got a +1 added on yours. Do you have? I'm just wondering how it's working. You got skill level?
I have +1 because I have
Cool.
I have skill level. I have extra OCV in was it predictive magic in her
I was just curious why you didn't roll the grab maneuver, because there's actually the maneuver for grab. It calculates the minus in there for you.
Oh, because I've got all my stuff done up in. I did it in.
I'm just curious. That's fine.
Okay, so you grabbed. When you grab, what are you doing here, or do you?
She's grabbed him and is going to hold him by the throat with one hand and try and rip his gun away from him with the other.
Okay, isn't that
Well,
a
you're
disarm?
not strong enough to do that.
Huh?
Yeah. So
right now, she's not doing any damage. So.
Yeah. So disarm is a separate action. Right?
The disarm comes next phase with a grabbed target.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so right now that's the end of your action.
Correct.
Okay, so then that is the end of the segment. And we get into segment 3. And the super is going to act.
Be fair. Hardly fair.
The super is going to act.
Did you check the dexes on those with the weirdness that we're having?
Yeah, he does. He goes before.
Okay, good. That is so weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he is going to. Yeah, he's gonna blast the cage and Faust as well. Just that whole.
I'm going to I'm gonna dodge.
Holding a cage while you're flying.
Well, I mean, this cage is like me carrying a backpack.
Okay, so you're going to keep holding the cage as you try to dodge.
Well, I'm 10 feet up, yeah, so I can't really. I mean, I'm 10 meters up. If I drop the kid, he's gonna be toast.
Yeah, so the guy is going to spread.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna dodge. I'm not gonna dodge. Let him hit me.
Let him come at
Oh,
me.
he's firing.
Let him try to hit me.
Yeah, he's actually going to spread his attack a little bit. Now, how do you do that? You take
One for every one damage class that you spread with, you get a +1 OCV or 1 hex. So if he's going to use he uses 1 damage class to spread between Faust and the cage.
Yeah, and I just need to bring it down.
You'll have to
die for
do it
cover.
as a roll, like a quick roll.
You can, with a great spread, you can almost do a cone area of an effect.
Yeah, I'm just going to do.
It'll cost you like 5 dice 6.
What is the damage class coming down from 20 dice to
25 every 5.
One
Every 5 AP is 1 die.
It's just a straight 20 die attack.
Yep.
19 dice.
Yeah,
It's not 19 damage classes.
At every damage class, if it's a straight energy blast, the damage class is simply a die.
Okay, that's great. So he's actually going to damage. He's going to hit +2.
I just since I am flying, since I did a grab by, am I at DCV -4?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to roll that.
Or at least -2.
Yeah, I think it's -2 is what I was understanding. So he's going to.
Well, phase. The act of doing the grab by, he'd be -4.
Gotcha, but after, okay.
But after that, well, have you moved since you've done the grab by?
Well, no, I have not. I haven't gone
Then
yet.
you're -4 still.
Okay.
Okay, so I think he's going to hit regardless with a DCV of 11 or less. Okay, so he hits a DCV 11 or less.
He does hit me.
Okay, so he's going to do some damage to you.
And vaporize the cage.
Yep. Did it not roll? Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, so that's 72 stun and 24 body. I think that's going to vaporize the cage, as you all have said. And it's,
vaporize the tank. Oh, punch a hole in a tank.
Yeah, and I think that's going to kill the little kid.
Well, if he only hit the cage,
Yeah.
then the kid's simply going to fall. But he's got the what's your movement velocity?
Right now I'm at 50 meters.
So you're moving at 50 laterally, and the kid's going to drop 10 meters, so he's going to take 5 dice.
Yeah, and how much of that damage does Faust take? That's I guess the question that I'm saying, because he hit Faust.
It goes equally to both of them.
Okay, so it doesn't have.
Well, it depends, right? So the cage would act as cover.
No.
So
No, it doesn't act as cover. The cage,
Because there would be a passenger crash.
right? He targeted the cage and you. All right. You didn't say anything about interposing the cage.
Yeah, because I spread the attack for that.
the cage is right in front of me, and the guy is in between. The cage is between me and the guy.
Well, you would probably
Yeah, but
grab it.
he's shooting from. He's shooting
Yeah,
from.
I told you.
beneath.
Remember, I grabbed the bars to cover the boy with my body in case the guys would shoot. So I grabbed it by the bars, and I'm flying up with it. So the cage is in front of me.
Yeah, so let's say this though. You are flying over. He is coming down, and I think of just relative position. Like he's not having to hit the cage. To hit you?
Fine. I was just asking because you said that he was in front of me, so the cage would have been in front of me.
Yeah, it's just it's unfortunate that like we don't have them actually positioned in the air right now. I was saying like directionally he's in front of you, but and I'm actually not so. I think he would have tried to hit you and the cage. I don't think he would have just hit the cage because he's after you. He's not trying to destroy the cage.
Right. So I'm just saying whether the ED of the cage would have provided cover.
Not much actually, just because the cage itself is
okay. That's fine.
It's see through, you know, like it's cages. So, and if anything, this is a sonic attack, and so it's going to reverberate through. Yeah.
Okay, so, and it is energy, so I will be stunned, so I will be falling as well.
Yeah, so...
And I don't know if he did any what do you call it, any knockback.
Yeah, I need
probably.
Yeah, probably need to roll.
24 body minus 2d6. Actually,
1d6, yeah.
You and the child have parted ways.
Let me do a roll. What should I just do? A damage roll?
No, yeah, just 1d6. Just.
I
23
into there, Jason.
So he's 23 hexes away.
It's going to be 46 meters of knockback.
So if I fall onto the floor, divide that by 4.
Well, you're going to be arcing down. It's going to be skidding damage, really. So you're only going to take half of that. So half of 23 comes out to 11 and a half.
Unless somebody aborts to save you.
And I
was going to ask if I can abort to try and.
Yeah, you have a half face.
It's actually, huh?
How far away are you from him?
30. If I counted this correctly, I believe I'm 32 meters away from the bad guy. I'm not exactly sure.
Minus 16 to your dex roll.
Well, if he hits me straight back, well, you position me wherever you want. If he hits me straight back, I could hit that tent.
It's the kid she's more interested in trying to save. She figures that that Faust.
That kid is vaporized.
Oh.
Ouch!
This did not turn out to be a very good rescue mission.
Now I'm going to have nightmares about that. So
game over. Failure.
So I would be here at 46 somewhere if I don't hit that. If I don't hit that tent.
Do you have any? You have any unluck by chance?
Apparently I do, but not my not per se.
He has. Yeah,
you got points for,
but he didn't buy it.
Yeah. So I'll say just for game effect, you blast back through the tent. And you hit this roller coaster right over here. Not over here. Is it? How far back does it kind of take you?
Where I circled in, or tried to circle in orange, right by that light post.
Got it. Yeah, so that's where you'll land. And I'm not interested in taking it to the sheets anymore. So he's say he's on the ground. Yeah.
So roll your 11. What did we say? 11 dice.
Yeah, 11 and a half dice.
Well, at least it wasn't as bad as the first roll.
That's a really bad 11 dice.
Yeah, it's a bunch of ones.
Body.
All right, so I'm able to absorb that damage, but I am on. Actually, I didn't hit anything, so I'm going to roll my breakfall.
Are you dazed?
Actually, yeah, I am stunned, so I don't roll my... Yeah, so I'm on my ass.
No. Faust,
Lucky you're just stunned. I'd actually probably be unconscious, so...
Well, I almost got there, brother. I almost got there.
Okay, so it is now Windwalker's turn.
I screamed no all the way as I saw Adam join Eve in the afterlife.
Melted. The cage
Adam
melts.
got atomized.
Atomized.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh,
That's one experience point right there.
okay. After it's like just actually a no time moment of pondering the essentialism of this failure. Let's see here. Since Faust is over here at a disadvantage, I am going to port right over to this guy, number 8.
Oh,
And to take full advantage, I am going to actually teleport above him, and then in an acrobatic maneuver, try and kick him on the way down.
So you like portal into a teleport above him, and then are coming down onto him with just regular gravity.
Right.
Okay.
Now I could. I'm not sure if it would be better to land on him or try and kick him.
It's cooler to kick him, I think.
Okay, yeah, then we'll go with kicking him. Okay, making an acrobatics roll with a +1 because of skill levels.
You might get some velocity damage added to your kick.
Let's see here. So yeah, that was like, let's see. Well, yeah, I could conceivably go, say, 5 hexes above him, 10 meters.
That's
within range.
To move through.
Do you have a martial art that allows you to benefit from velocity?
My teleport allows me to change my velocity and my orientation.
But it allows you to 0 your velocity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically you're getting only the velocity from after the teleport down.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that point it's a move through, because you're just basically using the force of your fall to kick the person. It's the special effect of a kick, but
okay.
Is he not using a martial kick or a regular kick or something?
No, don't have a martial kick. I do have a leg sweep, but that's different. Okay, so so basically doing a move through. What would be the modified to hit on that?
There's a roll for it.
Yeah.
There's a maneuver for it on your.
You're -1 for 10 meters moved.
So you're really just -1 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I apologize, but I didn't. I don't have my rock body on, and it does. That's what my PD was showing in my character sheet. I'm actually down.
You're unconscious.
Not very badly, down, but I am down.
Are you below 0?
Yeah, I'm at -2 stun.
Oh, stun? No, well, no, no body.
No, I'm fine with body. It didn't penetrate my body.
But it knocked you out. He blasted you to lullabies.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I saw a couple of rolls.
Okay. What the?
Which one was what was the first one?
Looks like
6
acrobatics.
Well, but I saw 2.
You hit a DCV of 6.
Yep. That's a hit. So you'll do your strength plus your velocity divided by 3, which would be an extra 3 dice.
Okay, so then let's see, damage.
Okay.
And I take half of that. Let's see here.
At this velocity, you're not going to take anything.
Yeah. 14. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good.
Okay, so with that amount of body and that amount of stun, which one were you hitting? Mercenary 8?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What happens there, America?
He goes, ow, that hurt.
Is that all?
He actually takes some body damage. Oh, no, actually he doesn't take body damage. I rephrase that.
Oh.
It's weird. It's not showing up properly on the. Isn't it on the secondary?
Give,
Yeah, it's
give
on.
it a second. Give it a second.
Yeah, I don't think he takes body.
He is stunned though.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I've marked him as stunned, and I've you should see that his stun total is down in your record thing there.
Yeah, I do see it. I think I see it. Yep. Okay, so the next is Faust, who is unconscious.
I'm knocked out, so I'm out till post-recovery 12.
Don't you get a recovery? Post segment 12 is only if you're minus 10 to minus 20.
Oh, actually, so yeah, you're right. So I get my first on my next full phase, so I do get a recovery now.
Well, you first have to recover from daze.
But he's unconscious.
It says you can either be one or the other. I'm sorry, you guys, you decide, Silkhide. I think you can either be stunned or knocked out. If you're knocked out, you just recover on the next full phase, is what I'm reading. But
yeah, you're knocked out. Yeah, you're knocked out.
Okay, so I do. This is my next full phase because I had not gone. I do get a recover.
Yep. So I'm gonna pass yours. Take your recovery. The next person is Ghost.
Okay. Ghost has got enough movement now to fly a little bit past the supervillain. Turn around and fly back to do a passing strike. The idea is that if she does knock back, if she hits and does knock back, she wants to be knocking back towards the carnival, not away from it.
Okay.
So rolling to hit. Hit a DCB of 12.
Yes, that hits.
Rolling damage.
Okay.
56 stun, 17 body. That's a nice roll.
Okay, 56 stun. Okay, 26 stun. I'll make my health 26 is. Why am I not good with math? Okay, roll your knockback damage.
Holy schmoly! I rolled a 4, so that's 13 inches of knockback. 13 whatever's of knockback.
Okay.
26 meters.
I hope for this guy's sake he is heavily armored.
I'm hoping not.
Okay, so as you're making your rolls, he is going to go through and he's going to smash through lots of these pillars, that are over here. So he's going to be hitting some things, and you start to see the roller coaster crumbling. So he's going to smash through stuff.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I am still knocked out, by the way. I don't get my recovery until my next full phase. I can't recover in the same phase that I was knocked out.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm reading.
I've been reading so much about the bad effects of smoking, drinking, overeating, and sex that I decided to give up reading.
Not the things, though. Okay, so did you roll the damage for that? He will have hit through. This would have been the first obstacle he would have hit right here, which would be see how much distance it would be before he. That would have been 22 meters before he hit that stuff.
So if he hits something solid, he takes half of the knockback in dice instead of a fourth.
Okay, yeah, so he is going to hit that and take half of it. And what did you say you were going to be rolling on that?
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be rolling.
So you did 26 meters of knockback?
Do 13 dice.
Yeah, 13 dice.
If you just subtract the knockback from the body, that's how many dice it would do if you hit a solid object.
They could take that much
So
damage.
rolling an extra 13 now.
Yeah, and the target. If it's a wall that only has 5 PD and 5 body, it would only do 10 dice. So yeah.
Right. In this case, it did 37 stun and 11 body.
Okay, so let me take down more. Okay. And that would have been. What would it be? Okay, yeah.
You would actually stop at that pillar, would you not?
Yeah, that's true. Let's see if I can get him back.
That would be much more convenient, because otherwise he's actually out of range of Ghost.
Over, ha ha ha. More hitting. Okay, so when he hits this object, that means he is down, right? He doesn't have a break fall or anything like that, so he's like prone. See if I can get this.
And so that thing, no one's gotten damaged by that. It's actually a force field, right? It seems.
Yeah, it's you all can see swirls, and it's almost like this is a special effect of sonic energy swirling all around him.
Gotcha.
Why am I not being able to see combat? Okay, he is knocked down. No, that's not knocked out. He is knocked down. There is not a knocked down prone. That's what I'm looking at. Okay.
There is a prone.
Yeah, I just pressed. I saw it. I read knocked down instead of knocked out. So he is prone and at half TCV. Okay, so that is Ghost's turn. And it looks like Wildthing had a held half phase. Were you wanting to do something, Wildthing, or do you want me to continue on?
Go for Mr. Sonic.
That's supersonic to you.
Unless it's Doctor.
Wildthing, he atomized the child. Are you gonna wreak some havoc on him?
This calls for claws, in my opinion.
He killed a teenage boy. Bastard.
Wildthing, what are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so you would have seen this thing just careening across the carnival and hitting the roller coaster is teetering right now over here.
Yeah, well, that roller coaster's about to go down. He's within my range. Let me make sure. Yeah, he's within my range.
Okay.
It's bigger than normal. It looks like a dragon, the form that she's engulfed by. It almost looks like it's on fire, like as bright as the sun. And its wings go back and comes forward. And let's see.
You are.
And a good gust. This is targeting our sparkly friend.
Yeah, but you are how many away from him?
It says 26. Am I?
Yeah, you're.
Is that less?
I see 20 56. So that means you're going to have a range modifier on that. I mean, it's within range, but there's going to be some penalties to hit.
Okay, well, I believe movement, I can still move and do something, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You want to move?
Oh, you got a half
You
move?
have,
Oh, yeah, this is just a half move. Half phase for you. Here. This is previously held half phase.
Oh, okay.
do you have a charge attack with claws, maybe?
No.
Oh, well.
I think in a previous iteration of the character she might have, but not now. Are you just going to get closer and then take your next turn on him, or?
Yeah, this is going to be Wind Blast. Because it does double knockback.
Yeah, but if you're moving closer, you're not going to be able to do that. So are you?
Oh, if I move closer, I won't be able to hit him?
Well, you are only having a half phase that was held from previous. So if you move, that's it. You can't do any more. So if you
I can't do anything. Okay, got you.
Or you can just do an attack taking the minus.
Yeah, you can attack from behind the trees and just take the range penalty.
I'll take the minus. What's the minus?
There is a range penalty.
700.
And 2.
Should be the range divided by 3, which would be -8. That seems wrong.
There is a range calculator on here. Now I can't find it, of course.
It's under distance.
Where are you? Distance? Distance. So it is distance in 25 meters.
Okay,
-4. So you have a -4 to your hit.
Is it an area effect?
No, it's directed at just at him. It's not an area effect.
So if you put in your
I can do it -4.
yeah, but you can have it automatically calculate for you by putting the 25 under distance. It'll show you the -4, and you click the little checkbox, and then when you go
distance. Well, let's see if distance works this time because so far it hasn't been working lately.
You have to click the checkbox.
Checkbox.
Yeah, right next to the final result, there's a little checkbox next to where it says -4.
Bottom next to result.
Under distance, so it's got, you've got the first distance, the second distance equals something. There's a little checkbox next to that.
Yep, just
Use
press.
range modifiers.
Yep, check that, and then make your roll.
Well, don't I have to indicate who is me and them?
Oh,
Hold on, let me put myself back underneath the tree.
Yeah. Just when you do in 25, that's the only thing that you really need. Yeah, you could add another thing in there if you needed to, but.
Check distance. So it says too many or too few items selected to calculate distance.
click the little people, just click the checkbox on the right-hand side and then roll your attack.
Okay, we'll do that. I'm not exactly.
Okay. You total 15 would hit a DCV of 2 or less. So tell us what happens here because it's missing. It's not going to hit. But what is it? Is it a dragon blast? What is it?
No,
If he's down, he's at DC. Is he?
Half
his DCV would be. Oh, it's just at half. It's not at 0.
That's right. Is it half?
No, this is wind blast. So basically, tornado, or more like
a wind gust
a wind gust. Yeah, a very huge tornado strength wind gust went flying over him. Her aim wasn't very good. Probably knocking down this.
You want to knock it down? You want to do the knocking?
Knock down whatever this. What do you call these things?
Like a popcorn
Ticket
stand?
booth. Ticket booth.
That's a popcorn stand right there. Do you want to knock it down?
Yeah, and this garbage can goes flying.
Okay, you can actually toss them if you need to, if you want to.
Should we roll OCV 0 for the garbage can? She might look out.
Oh, it's after 11. Okay. Huh? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so it's blasted away.
Yeah, the garbage can probably went careening off into the bushes over here, off in the trees in the distance.
Okay.
Or on top of the roller coaster.
All right, we are getting into segment number 4. We are right in the middle of a battle, and our time should be ending. I don't mind giving one more segment of action, but a lot of the mercenaries are going to go right now, so it's probably going to take some time here. Do you all want to pick this battle up mid-battle in the next session?
Sure.
Matter to me.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I gotta go put dinner away anyway.
Yeah.
Are they really going to put up that much of a fight?
What's that?
Are the mercenaries really going to put up that much of a fight?
Well, the one with the 20 die cannon will.
Yeah. By the way, does that mean I get a recovery from now until next Wednesday?
No, I don't think. In the interim, Faust is knocked out. So I will say we didn't get to any of the little Easter eggs or things like that. So it's just a straight 3 experience session. We'll start. Let me just write it down so that I can remember this. We are at turn 2, segment 4.
Dex 18 Nemesis.
Dex 18 Nemesis turn. And I'm trying to think like who all is out. Because that's the hard part. Maybe I'll just
Can you take a screenshot?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take a couple of screenshots.
Actually, if you pull the turn viewer up, you should be able to get them all that way.
All right, how's that?
Go vertical and zoom all the way out.
Fantastic.
I will do it for you.
Yeah, I've always kept it down because I don't have much screen space. Fantastic. Okay, I got it.
And you've got them all. You've got them all marked as blinded and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to save because it's that's the important thing here.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I've only got
I hope
the
that
3 up here that are pretty much out of
otherwise
combat.
I won't remember it.
Do you have your endurance, everything written down, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I will take
Yeah,
the
mine's
same.
very easy.
Yeah. He has. Okay, cool. And just for fun, he's on the ground, but he is got his wits fully about him.
He's not stunned.
He is rearing and roaring, but he is. I think that's a pretty big blast. Very superhero look blast. Okay, thanks for playing tonight. I know we had some bumps and things just trying to get situated, but I think now that we're in the battle, things are starting to go a little bit smoother. You guys feeling good about this one?
I'm not.
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have asked. Excluding Faust, I think everybody's at least got their places on the map and knowing where everything is situated. So,
Thanks, man. Thanks for running.
yeah, thanks, you guys. We'll
Yeah,
see
thank
you all.
you.
It was fun, guys. Y'all take care. Be
Y'all
safe
too.
and all that stuff.
Have fun.
Bye.
See you next week.
Hasta bye bye.